Good morning. Today I'm going to sail from Dunkirk in France to Nieuwpoort in Belgium. It was a very late one last night. I didn't get to bed till 4 in the morning. That's not because I was out on the town. It's because I was transferring files from the SD card from the GoPro onto a hard drive of ours, and it had lots and lots of problems. It kept getting stuck. I thought for a moment that the hard drive was going to die on me, which would have been a nightmare because there's hundreds and hundreds of gigabytes of stuff on there. But fortunately I managed to work it all out and get everything transferred across. But yeah, it took a long time. I was supposed to be leaving, starting untying the lines at 10 AM and it's already gone 11, so I'm a bit late, but it's a short passage so it's not going to be a problem. So let's get things ready. I think I'm going to fill the water tank and then start getting ready to depart. Okay, I'm gonna talk you through my manoeuvring off the dock here, and that is not because I'm some kind of expert. If it all goes horribly wrong, then I'll show you that too, and you can learn from my mistakes. The wind is blowing me off the pontoon, which is quite handy. There doesn't seem to be a lot of current. There's a little bit of current, but not too much, so that shouldn't have too much an effect on me really. But we'll soon find out. So my plan is to just put the engine on, go ahead, so it takes tension up on the stern line. That'll pull me into the pontoon, and then I'll come forward, release the bow line, and then go back to the cockpit, and then when I'm ready I'll just kind of take off the revs and the boat will blow in the correct direction while I let out the stern line. So that's the plan. Let's see if it works. Oh dear, I've just realised I've forgotten this for the marina, the card for the showers and stuff, so I'm going to have to go back and give it them back. Oh dearie me, who's a silly Billy? That was on my list of things to remember and I didn't remember.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Est possible? Merci. Britaly. Italienne. My wife, Italienne.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci. See you
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Okay.
That is so typical. I've got a real pea brain for things like that, you know. I'm really struggle to remember things. I actually forgot my own 20th birthday. That's how bad my memory is. I was in the RAF at the time, and we were up in Newcastle working. And the following morning I woke up at 5 and we set on a journey back down to South Wales, and it wasn't until I arrived there in the afternoon that I went to my pigeonhole, like where we used to have our mail, saw a whole bunch of cards, and I was like, hang on a minute, and I looked at the day, oh, it's my birthday. So yeah, that's just me. I've got an awful memory. Well, with my messed up morning, I've not had any breakfast today. I cooked a pizza yesterday, so it's pizza o'clock. This is my breakfast. Guess what time it is? Chocolate time. I'd normally take my shoes off, but I'm not going to bother. When I get to Nieuwpoort, I'm going to be cleaning the floors. Shortbread as well. Oh yes.
Sécurité. Le bulletin côtier de la bête Somme à la frontière belge. Veuillez passer canal 79, 7, 9.
Channel 69, Belgium coast. Is that 69 or 79? Anybody speak French? Start reducing sail. I'm a chicken. Do you know what? I'd rather be a chicken that lives till he's 100 than a hero that dies when he's 39 or 38. I don't even know how old I am. I told you I've got a terrible memory. Just hoisted the courtesy flag, just in time for the buzz by the helicopter there. I do like helicopters. I used to work on them when I was in the Royal Air Force. I used to work on all kinds of different aircraft, but my favourite posting was with Chinook helicopters. Really enjoyed that. It was very down and dirty, shall we say. We got to go to some crazy places and do some crazy things. Good memories. I believe it's time for me to start turning starboard, and we might even get a little bit more boat speed as well. Hello? Hello? You are speaking to him, but he's solo sailing right now at the bow of the boat, recording a video, maybe in about a week. Cheers mate, cheers, bye, bye. Go daddy. Time to renew some domains, probably. Right, let's go and turn to starboard and adjust these sails. That's brought our boat speed up to around about 5 knots. I'm actually a little bit tempted now to get some Genoa out too. Shall we? If this was Top Gear, I would be James May, Captain Slow. But you know what? That's absolutely fine with me. There's still some dodgy weather around. It's just me pootling about, making my way safely to Nieuwpoort, which is now not very far away. The reality is, you know, what I've done, sailing from the UK across to France and then now to Belgium, it's not a big deal really. For a lot of people, you know, this is something really quite trivial. But for me, this has been a really big deal, and I've learned so much on this trip. It really has been a fantastic experience. Yeah, I'm just very content really, very, very content. And I'm really excited to go home now. I'm going to be seeing Rossella and Emma imminently. So really, life is just extraordinarily good. We've worked really, really hard, myself and Rossella. We worked for years and years and years to get our life into the position that we're in now. And it really does feel like it's paying off now. So that's very, very satisfying, and I'm very grateful. Look at this, it's just lovely. Well, the Genoa's sheeted in too much, so I'm going to go and have a bit of a play with that. Some more weather inbound. I'm currently sailing in the direction of a military practice area. This line here denotes that, so I'm sailing towards it. I'm going to be turning before I get there to go into Nieuwpoort, but I've just heard a call on the VHF. I don't think they're talking to me, but they may be. They've maybe got me on radar or something, so I'm keeping my ears peeled, and if they call again, I'll see if it's me they want to talk to. It's not coming up on this radio, unfortunately. It's only coming up on the one on the inside, which is a little bit of a pain, but there we are. Just in case they are talking to me, I've just given them a bit of a heading change. Rather than go there, I'm going to cut this corner, and that should hopefully let them know that I'm not actually going to be entering their firing range. Okay, so I've got my trusty passage plan, which I made a video about how I make these. So I know that I'm going to be talking to Vlaamse Yachthaven, which is good that I wrote that down, so I would never have remembered that, and it's on channel 8. And I've got myself a little chartlet here. It's not very pretty, but I know that pontoons A and B are the visitors' pontoons, because I checked that out online. I've got north on there, so I can line up the north there with the north with my compass, and then I can look at the wind direction, and I can work out what the wind's going to be doing to me when I get there. It appears as though there's some room to manoeuvre up there. There's plenty of depth around here, and there's plenty of room really for me to be hanging around in reverse, you know, my bow blowing downwind, and hold that with the autopilot, whatever. So I should have time really to mess around when I'm there. That's my plan of attack. So let's see how this goes. Another nice thing is that, checking on the tidal height here, there's actually nearly 5 metres of water on top of chart datum, so any of the depths here, you know, it's dredged to 3 metres more or less. It's pretty much 3 metres. It will actually be almost 8 metres deep, so that's nice. It's very handy to have this sort of information at your fingertips, you know. You can of course preempt that sort of stuff in your passage plan, but it's nice to have a way of double checking things on the fly. I'm getting blown downstream by the tide, so I'm pointing a lot higher than I'm actually heading in terms of direction. I've got to be aware that as I go through the entrance here, I'm going to start going to starboard, so I don't want to be putting a fender out or something and then find myself crashing into a wall. So I'm just paying attention to things like this all the time. There's a really beautiful sweet smell here, like grassland. Really, really nice. I've done it again. I've only got a minute left on the GoPro for the final shot of hopefully a successful mooring. Hopefully. I've got this camera as well, So I'll try and get it on here too, just in case that finishes before I get there. Multitasking, guys, multitasking. So I believe this one or the visitors' pontoons. I might give the harbour master a call and see where they want me, because I don't really want to be mooring twice if I can help it. It's 10.74 metres. Okay. Merci beaucoup, merci, thank you. I've got to come away from where I am now and go in round there, and I'm on this pontoon gulf. So as the wind is blowing me this way, I think I'll go in stern too. So I'm just holding station here with the wind behind me, the occasional kick of a stern just to hold me where I am, so I can think about what I'm doing. Probably going to put a line on from the midship on this port side, and then I can hopefully lasso that on the cleat, and then that should hold me in position. Okay, I've got a plan now, so I'll just put the boat in auto. Got it in reverse, so we're just going to kind of head that way very slowly. That'll give me a chance to get this line on. Just drifting downwind. Okay, gonna put it in reverse. Give it a kick just to get us moving. And I'll just get a little bit of way on so I've got steerage. You never really go faster than you're prepared to hit something, so they say. I'm aiming kind of upwind because getting downwind is easy, getting upwind isn't. Just starting to turn the wheel now. More reverse. Pretty place in a really nice atmosphere. Lines in the water. I know it's not good, but I'm always multitasking, aren't I? So give me a break. Okay, I'm a happy chappy. Well, today is a day of Italian cuisine. We've had a pizza for brunch, and now for my dinner I'm going to have ravioli. Haute cuisine, alta cucina.